जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीरावनचारी, यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीरावनचारी, यमुना तीरावनचारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Thank you all. Thank you all the Japa leads for leading a beautiful Japa. And we shall now begin our session today. Before that, we shall have Mangalacharan prayers. Then we shall begin our session. Today we are going to discuss about chapter 2, verse number 40. Hare Krishna. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुक्तपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधातं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सह गण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। So I would request everybody if they could have their copy of the Bhagavad Gita with them, so they can open up to page number, whatever page number in the Bhagavad Gita, that is chapter 2, Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, verse number 40. Yes. If you can able to follow the sloka. Anybody would like to repeat after me, can repeat after me. Okay. Neha Vikrama Nasa Sthiti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpam api asya dharmasya trayate mahato baya. Anybody wants to repeat? Neha Vikrama Nasosti Pratyavayo na vidyate स्वल्प अपि अस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्। हरे कृष्ण। नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमपि अस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्। Now there is not iha in this yoga abhikrama in endeavoring, nasa loss, asti there is, pratyavaya, discrimination, na, never, vidyate, there is, su, alpam, a little, api, although, asya, of this, dharmasya, occupation, trayate, releases, mahata, from very great, bayat, danger. So it is translation from His Divine Grace, K.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. In this endeavor, there is no loss or discrimination. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on the path of this can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. I hope this sloka has been discussed quite a number of times, but somehow I have taken opportunity to say a few lines from whatever is corrected. So then we shall now. What is told in this sloka is that anybody on this material plane, whatever they gain has to be completed. That is, whatever little bit they do, which has to be completed. Suppose a person is born as a child, he has to go through the different stages. That is, the boyhood, the youthhood, and the old age, and all that. Before that, if he completes the old age, it says that completed. Otherwise, the whole attempt has to become a failure, and they have to redo it again. That is why this birth and death cycle is going on and on. People are not able to come out of this birth and death cycle. But any work begin on the plane of Krishna consciousness, that is permanent, is a permanent effect, even though it is not finished. I mean to say, performer of such a work is therefore at no loss, even if his work completed is only 1%. In the next life, in his next life, he will start directly from the percentage of 2%. So that is the effect of Krishna consciousness. So nothing is a loss. That's what the sloka says. There is no loss or diminution. This is what happens. So 1% done in Krishna consciousness as a permanent result, so that the next beginning is from the point of 2%. But the material activities, whatever the material activities which we do, has to be redone again. Suppose a person who becomes a billionaire, he lives for so many years, he gains so many wealth and all that. But after his death, after his annihilation, when he starts his next life, again he has to go through the previous cycles. That is the childhood, the boyhood, the youthhood. Then whatever he has gained in the previous birth does not carry forward over here. But in Krishna consciousness, it is definitely bears a permanent result. That is what we have, our acharyas have told us. So likewise, the story of Ajamila performed his duty to some percentage in his birth before he was allured when he was told to go to the forest by his father to collect some firewood, and then he fell a prey to the lady prostitute, and then he lost all his things. But due to his pious activities which he had performed, he definitely got liberated, and that was when he got his 100%. He never lost even 1% of what he had performed as the pious activities. So this is what is the importance of working in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness, whatever percentage you do, you just add on to that, add on to that, add on to that. So like that, we are going to go ahead now. Okay. The next activity in Krishna consciousness is acting for the benefit of Krishna and not for any expectation of sense gratification. So there's very important point over here to discuss. Krishna consciousness means we are acting for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. Whatever we do, we don't do it for the sense gratification, for our own sense gratification. We don't take pride in whatever we do. So that's why we always said we are always believed to be the servant of the servant of the servant, not the boss of the boss of the boss. So here it is said in this purport 2.40, it says that the transcendental quality of work, that is the transcendental quality of the work. The transcendental quality of work is that it is the highest, even though it has a small beginning, even though it has a very small beginning, it such activity finds no impediment, nor can this beginning be lost at any stage. So wonderfully it's explained in this part that uh, whatever little bit advancement we do in Krishna consciousness, maybe today maybe we have done 64 four rounds, we are chanting 4 rounds, so that is a permanent result. So suppose at any point of time we we fall down, and again we start from beginning, not from the beginning, we start from four plus rounds. So that is what is the thing which we understand in Krishna consciousness. Yes, a person acting in Krishna consciousness is actually free from the bonds of karma. Very clearly to be understood, person acting in Krishna consciousness. So it is not that or something we have done a bit in the past, uh, which we think is Krishna consciousness, and then we say we get from that. So Krishna consciousness means is we are not we are not bound to karma. Karma means our past reactions. Whatever our past reactions are there, we are bound for that. Whatever good reaction, good karma we do, we have to carry forward, and whatever bad karma we do, also we have to carry forward. The yield of good karma is what we have now been experiencing in Krishna consciousness. Whatever little bit of pious work we have done is what we have now been blessed with such association, and the programs which we are trying to focus on, and we are able to sit down actually and listen to all these Krishna consciousness lectures and all that. It is all because of our pious activities, not because something like that. So definitely we have done some good karma. So that's why we are all in this association of good people and who are taking care of us so nicely. So a pious person in Krishna consciousness is naturally free from the bonds of karma. So the bonds of karma means the karma bandhana. We are by there is activities are performed for Krishna. So whatever we do in Krishna consciousness is keeping in center Lord Krishna, and then we do the activities. So we do not take any benefit out of that. The only benefit is that we are going to be in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, one who does not, the one is that who does not enjoy or suffer the effects of his work. So whatever material work we do, whatever materially we do, is for our livelihood. But what we do in Krishna consciousness is for our soul. Our soul is one which is we are trying to focus to rejuvenate it, and lost relationship with Krishna. That is what we are trying to do in Krishna consciousness. How we have been come out of this material spiritual platform, and how we have taken birth in this material ocean, and how we have got connected to this karma bandhana. That is, we wanted to, just because we wanted to enjoy that, we have come into this material plane. How we have come into material plane? Because previously we have desired that yes, Krishna, I want to go and enjoy, I want to be independent. So that minute independency which we choose to which we have chosen is what we are undergoing now. So for that we have to complete that. Only when we complete that, we will be freed from this karma effects. So whatever suffering we are having today, suppose we say, Prabhu, I tried my level best to chant, but still I am still struggling. I'm not able to focus on the holy names. I am trying so hard, but my mind is moving so far. What to do? What to do? So actually, I heard from one saying from Srila Prabhupada. Why do you mind the mind? Why do you mind the mind? Don't mind the mind. We are telling you to only chant and hear, chant and hear, chant and hear. Just chant and hear what you chant. Because the Lord's name and his Lord form are non-different. The Lord's name and Lord's form are non-different. It is when one and the same. The form of the Lord or the name of the Lord is very, very powerful. And by hearing to the Lord's holy names, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It is said that in the Puranas, Rama, Rama, Rama has got so much effect. When you say Ra, all the kalmishas come out and say When it goes out, you close your mouth. Ah, that is how the word Rama is. But once we should understand that to get to the devotion of Lord Rama is very, very pure, very, very pure. It is not that Lord Krishna is very, very easy, but then it is said that there is no, there is no effects of chanting the holy name of Rama and Krishna, because Rama and Krishna has no set of rules and regulations. While chanting also, we have been told that these names have no previous or no past thing. It is just apt for this Kali Yuga. In this Kali Yuga, we just have to chant, 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 and be and we should be very, very happy to take this process of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So these are the, therefore one should try to enjoy, not to enjoy these effects of the spiritual endeavor, that is chanting of the holy name, because other than chanting there is nothing, as told, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama hi kevalam kalau nasti, kalau nasti, kalau nasti katiranyat. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way other than chanting this holy name of the Lord and associating with the godly people and taking their prasadam. By this only one can purify from this material contamination. This material contamination is so alluring because everywhere, every bit and corner, we are prone to these allurements. Just as we step out of the house, there's a big poster which says so many things, so many messages. Our mind goes reeling, and our thoughts goes hayway. Just as we move a little further, we find so many other things, the advertisements on the shops, and so many things we get dragged away. These are all because we cannot close our eyes, we cannot close our ears, we cannot keep our mouth shut and avoid all these things. It is not possible. We have to go, since we are in this material ocean, we have to go along with the tide. The tide will go on and on and on. The tide will never stop. But along with that, if you have this endeavor for chanting the holy name, definitely we are going to be picked up by Krishna. Likewise, you remember the story of Gajendra. Gajendra was a very, very beautiful, very wonderful devotee. He just wanted to enjoy in the waters of the river with his family. He was enjoying. And then when a crocodile caught his leg. So even at the beginning, Gajendra thought that, yes, I am going to get released of this crocodile. And he put all his strength. But the problem was, Gajendra was a man of the land and crocodile was a man of the water. So each one is strong in their plane. So that way, the crocodile was very, very strong in holding Gajendra's leg in the water. So hard did Gajendra try, but could not think. But at last, he just remembered the Lord, and he just picked up a lotus flower from the river and just offered it to Narayana, Krishna. So that's when the Supreme Lord just came and delivered him. He left his Sudarshan Chakra, and there where the crocodile was annihilated and he was released. So, what is that? Is that our effects are that the Gajendra didn't use any other thing other than chanting the holy name of the Lord. So, the holy name of the Lord is very, very powerful. So, we should try to practice this holy name of the Lord. Okay. And one more point I would like to discuss here is that work in Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness. So this is a very wonderful point to remember. Work in Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness, even after the loss of the body. Suppose at some point of time we are practicing Krishna consciousness and we are not complete and we leave this body. Definitely, it is said that sure that one will have a chance in his next life to be born again as a human being, and either in a family of a great Brahmana, cultured Brahmana, or a rich aristocratic family. So then, when he does not have to allure and go behind gaining wealth and accumulating wealth and so all sorts of things, he can directly go to reach, try to reach the supreme platform, that is the spiritual platform. So this is what is the understanding that this sloka also emphasizes on. Also, in material consciousness, should be senses are engaged for sense gratification. For our gratification, we are engaging the senses. We are always thinking of how we can enjoy, how we can take pleasure of the senses and the mind, how we can engage the mind properly. These are the things which we are trying to focus on. But Krishna consciousness means engaging the senses in satisfaction of the Supreme Lord Krishna. This is what we have to focus on. How is that? How we can satisfy the senses of Krishna. When we try to satisfy the senses of Krishna, then we are feeling very much happy and we are wishing very much blessed by the power of the Supreme Will. Okay. So, how does this happen? Initially, we have to surrender. Surrender to Krishna. Surrender to Krishna is a very wide subject. So Krishna doesn't accept so easily. Okay. We all know that people like Ravana were very easily blessed because they worship Lord Shiva. Ashutosh. Ashutosh means Shiva. They could please Lord Shiva easily, but we cannot please Lord Krishna. Very, very difficult to please Krishna. So how we can please Krishna? By glorifying Lord Krishna, by glorifying the holy name. Only when we start glorifying the holy name, we then begin to glorify Krishna. And then only we are we are able to take the blessings of Krishna. Just like Gajendra. Gajendra just chanted Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Then the Lord came. Because that kind of a chanting Gajendra practiced all through his life, previous life. Okay. That's how he could attain the perfection of chanting the Lord's names. So when we chant the Lord Krishna's name, we become free from all anxieties. You all have experienced the first time when you're chanting, you have felt somewhat bliss. Oh, but then again, do you get that bliss again? No, because we are not improving. We have to go more and more. We have to go deeper and deeper into this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That is how we can actually do wonderfully spiritual services. Okay. The best sacrifice. What is the best sacrifice? Can anybody guess? What is the best sacrifice? Some people say Annadan, some people say mm, uh, what do you say, Shastradan, and all that. The best chanting, best sacrifice is Sankirtan Yajna. Sankirtan Yajna is called the best way of sacrifice. That is chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just chant, keep on chanting. Anytime we get free time, half a minute, 1 minute, just remember Krishna and start paying obeisances to the lordships. the most least thing you can do is that if you are not able to even chant, or even if you're not able to do any deity worship and all that, pay obeisances, dandavats to the Lord, Supreme Lord, because He can only rescue us from this hellish situation of this material ocean. Okay, so what is the real wealth? Anybody can tell me what is the real wealth? I give a chance for you to speak. Anybody can come out. What is real wealth?
Golokera Premadana Harinam Sankirtan.
Hari Hari, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So the assets which we acquire, but is the ability to discriminate between reality and illusion. We don't know. We are always thinking about building assets, and we see building so many things. The only wonderful thing is that we are not in reality. We are always in illusion. That's why, because we are in illusion, we are in this material plane. So we should always think that we should not get more and more allured in this illusion. We should try to find out what is the reality. So just a minute, I would just like to share a small picture for your friends. Let me try just 1 second, Prabhuji. Hare Bol. Can you all see this picture?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Can you find out what is real, what is illusion?
Yes, Prabhu. The top one is real and the reflection is down one, Prabhu.
Pardon me.
The first one, the top one is real and the
What do
down
you
one
see
is
in the picture? You see a candle, or what you see in the picture?
yeah, Prabhu. It's a candle.
Two faces, probably two faces facing
Hari
each other.
Hari, see, this is the thing. We are thinking of the outer covering. There are two faces coming together, and the shadow is shown over them. So it takes so much time for us to just analyze the small picture itself. So this is what is I've been trying. The illusion which we go first, and what is reality we just try to come later. So like this only we get lost in our life. So the real cause of one's difficulties is a hard struggle of life that may be found in one's forgetfulness in the relation of the Supreme Lord. Because we forget the Supreme Lord, we are in illusion. The moment we realize that yes, we are thinking of the Supreme Lord, then we don't feel any hardships. Only the relationship we feel. That is what is very, very nice to see. And also, I would like to share a last thing. If we are searching for real pleasure, we have to take to Krishna consciousness. Thank you. With this, I conclude my speech today. If anybody has any inference sharing, can share. If you have any thoughts, please share. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for your nice class. We got so many solid points, and how to remember Krishna, how to surrender to Krishna, and how we have been, caught into the trap of Maya. Okay, we will wait for the participants' responses. Then afterwards we go for the announcements. Hare Krishna.
ನೀವು ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು why do we mind the mind, just chant and hear ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಭು, ಅದು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? ನಮ್ದು ಮೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ ನಾವು. ವಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ಮೊರೋಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿ, ಕೃಷ್ಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡುದು ಪ್ರಭು?
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಾಜಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರನ್ನ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದ. ಕರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಫುಲ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್. ಆ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್. ಈ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಸುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ತೊಟ್ಟು ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಪಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆಕೆಯು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಹಾ ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ ಡಿಸೈಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಎಸ್ ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡ್ರಾಪಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಆಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತಾ? ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಿವಿಗೆ ತೋಚುತ್ತಾ? ಹತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದ್ರದ್ದು ಕಾಣುತ್ತಾ? ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇನಾದ್ರು ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತಾ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. Disciple, no, I didn't see anything. That is only focus. That means you are not focusing. When you focus, you have to focus. ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭು.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
Thank you, ಪ್ರಭು. ಆದ್ರೂ ಅದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಾತಾಜಿ. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, when you practice for 21 days, it becomes a habit, and habit becomes perfection. When you develop the habit continuously, it becomes perfection. ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಕಿವಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬೇರೆದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಕಿವಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. We were giving so many attention. That is why we are not able to come out. ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
Okay. Fine, Prabhu. So thank you very much for your class. We hope to hear more and more from you. Hare Krishna. Want all of you to kindly come on the video and give your announcements.